Yeah?
Yeah.
The 8th update dropped last week, which, it came as a very, very nice surprise. They announced it and then it came out the next day. What wasn't a surprise, or what hasn't been a surprise, is how brilliant it is.
Yes.
It's another raft of superb changes, an excellent new game mode, and 2 excellent new ranking systems that are designed to bring sort of lapsed pros back into the fray and also embellish things further for people who are picking up the game new. Firstly, though, there are a few tiny changes which are very, very welcome. First of all, you can now see how many people are in each lobby and playing each mode, which is very handy because rather than get stuck hanging around on a day that, for example, Capture the Flag isn't particularly busy, you can adapt and go and play something else. But speaking of Capture the Flag, CTF matches now go to sudden death when it's a draw. So as soon as it's 2-2 and the match ends, nobody can respawn. If you die, you're dead, which is a far better and more suspenseful way to end a really fiercely contested game of CTF rather than a bloody draw, which was really annoying.
Yeah, definitely.
Also, lobbies don't appear to die after a minute or two now either. That's been a problem since day one that never really went away. You'd just be in a lobby tinkering with burn cards and loadouts, and then it'd kick you back to the not the dashboard, but to the main menu. But now everything's working better than ever. And this new ranking system, which is currently in beta, but because I'm a Gen 10, I've been able to invite people to the beta. It's really surprisingly bracing, even though, I mean, it's another ranking system, but if you're looking for new ways to level up, this is a really cool one. You just progress through all of these tiers, bronze, silver, gold, platinum, diamond, by playing well. You just nets you these things called battle marks. 5 battle marks levels you up a tier, and it runs in seasons, and each one begins in the first of every month.
Is that how it works? The season?
Yeah. So you're trying to get to platinum, and it moves up quite quickly. I mean, I moved up to I think I was in gold quite quickly, so it's not hard to do or anything. And in addition to that, every map has stars now. So that every map has 3 stars per mode. So if you perform well on a certain map, on attrition, for example, you get 3 stars. And then if you perform well on the same map in another game type, 3 stars. So you're constantly chasing stuff, which was always part of the appeal of Titanfall in the beginning. But the big thing, obviously, is Frontier Defense, which is a Horde variant. And it's just so much better than I was expecting. A standard, no-frills Titanfall Horde would have been an absolute blast anyway, but they've just added loads of stuff. There's these cloak drones that you have to take out if you want things to appear on the radar. There's suicide spectres. You've got deployable turrets and ammo boxes, so if you survive now, you can go and pick up extra ammo. Mortar titans, and then the most evil thing in history, nuke titans. It's like a brand new game, and I absolutely love it. There's new Titan OS voices, insignias and stuff, and you can forge documents via the black market now if you're having real trouble trying to sort of fulfill a challenge, which is just brilliant. Yeah. And more game modes are coming as well. There's a game mode I'm really looking forward to called Deadly Ground, where basically you can't touch the ground.
That sounds great.
It's just another stupendously good update.
Yeah, I loved what we played of Frontier Defense. Yeah. I mean, Horde. You played it. We've all played a lot of Horde games. Obviously, Gears of War is probably still the standard bearer. Mass Effect 3 is excellent. What I played of that. The COD ones are fine, and Firefight and Halo and things like that, and plenty of mediocre ones. But this seems to have kind of shifted what was something that was already in the game, and the game is full of NPC characters running around anyway. And just kind of putting them into focus, and having those spectres suddenly have a lot more personality, I guess. Just by you talked about the suicide spectres, they're suicide bombers, but you shoot one and they kind of pop all the other ones around them, so you can use them. And the way when it drops in 20 nuke titans, and they choose when to basically you're protecting this. It's called like a harvester, is it?
Harvester, yeah.
It's a big tower thing. It's like an electric tower. It doesn't matter what it is. It's just a big tower. And the nuke titans, they seem to. I don't know whether it's how scripted it is when they decide to kind of charge.
It's normally it's towards the end of the final wave.
Yeah.
But there can be as many as 20 on screen in the game at any one point.
And you have to be really tactical with your team to deal with that sort of stuff. And the mortar titans will hang around at the back of a map, pinging mortar fire at the tower. So you need to go and take them out. But obviously, it's a simple risk reward. But obviously, if everybody piles it out to the edge of the map trying to take those guys out, you've got nobody protecting the tower. So you have to be in communication to send the right people out, and have certain people scouting. You can change your loadout and stuff using the ammo boxes, and you don't get punished too much for dying as well. But it can stitch your team up, but it's not like it's a game over or anything like that. And I love the fact there's continues on the different waves. You've got a couple of continues on each. It's 5 waves to succeed, and a couple of continues. And unlike something like a firefight, which can take forever, a round on Frontier Defense doesn't take your whole day. You can get the whole thing done in probably about 20 minutes, I'd say.
20 minutes. Yeah.
So I like that. Titanfall's always been a game about speed, and it's always you can play a game that you can play for 6 hours, but you can legitimately jump on for half an hour and get some good tights in and get out again. And it feels like you can have 1 or 2 on this, and it's not going to dominate your entire evening. But should you choose to, you can dominate your entire evening. They release some information about certain maps being much harder for this mode than others, so you can kind of. It doesn't have traditional difficulty levels, but you can just pick and choose your map. So you can choose to, and obviously the star ratings you talked about. What a free update! Fantastic. I mean, absolutely outstanding. They've charged for 9 maps over the time that the game's been out with a season pass, and no problems there. They delivered exactly on everything they promised to deliver for a very inexpensive price. Is that still £6, by the way?
I don't know how long that offer was for, but I think so.
Okay.
I mean, it was in this sort of window of the update going live, so I don't know. But if it is £6, then don't. I mean,
don't
hopefully
hesitate.
you've already picked it up already, because it's
But regardless, this update is free. I mean, genuinely free, and also it seemed to run a lot better on Xbox One than it ever has done as well.
Every update, it does feel like it's gotten a little bit of it's run a little bit better. I mean, the fact that there's those 20 nuke titans running at you,
exactly,
it just feels like it can handle a lot more chaos than it could before. And also I love the fact that burn cards that we always used to joke about, spectres and turrets ignore you, auto capture the nearby spectres. We always used to just throw them in the bin, but you can actually use them in Frontier Defense. All those burn cards.
Yeah, exactly.
It's just absolutely superb.
What a game! Truly, what a marvellous, magnificent game from what studio. So all power to them. All power to them. A bit tights, a bit fucking tights.
You can't beat it.
You cannot beat it.